All right. All set. Oh, good evening. Welcome to the stream. I gotta slide my chat over. I guess it looks like it's cutting off some part of my chat. Well. All right. So, hands are small. Hey, hands. Let me fix my hands. Wrong hand. Oh, too much. Too much. Little better. They move with me now? They do. Okay, cool. All right, all right. Draining. All right. So tonight I've got a couple of Faramirs I'm going to paint because they're both the Gondorian armor Faramirs. Let me just, where's my mouse? There it is. All right. That's pretty much good. Pretty much done. All right. So I've got these two. Both Faramir. Both in Gondorian armor. I don't feel like doing the ranger ones yet. Oh, he's got a clip on his foot. What is that? Where are my clippers? Oh, my clippers are... they're hidden under like the 6 bags of candy. There. But because the armor's simple, I figured I could do just 2 of them because they're the same scheme. I was trying to find a Denethor because he doesn't look too complex either. But I have no idea where. I seem to have maybe lost him. He was probably in like a box somewhere, like a hero box or something. One of those like Heroes of the West or something like that. I probably put him into one of those. But I cannot find my Denethor. He probably just doesn't want to be seen being associated with Faramir, that's all. Are his legs the same? The legs are the same sculpt. Almost. Oh, this is hard to tell. I think they're the same. But, like, it looks like they took... Yeah, they're the same from the waist down. That's funny. Well, hey, it makes painting them simpler. Alright, so let's pick out some colors. They're already based... Oh, and where is... I've got a captain of Gondor. I want to redo his helmet. Because the ranking military would have gold and mithril helms and shit. I just did his with a little trim so he doesn't stand out too much. We might put a little mithril on his helmet just to brighten him up. And he does have a few spots where like the non-oil gloss got on there, and now he's shiny. I don't want that. So 2 guys to touch up, 2 guys to paint from scratch. Let's get some colors picked out. So they're already primed with lead belcher. The mithril bits, I'm gonna do Stormhost. And I gotta move some. I can put the keyboard back there. I don't need to see. Oh, hold on. How far back does this monitor go? That's my drawing tablet there. So I can put the mic closer to me. All right. I forgot why I did that. I realized it was. Remember I was picking up paints. All right. Probably a little gold. Auric armor, maybe? That seems like a brighter, happier gold. At least for this guy. Yeah, I'll use the brighter gold for Faramir. Washes. We'll need both null oils, gloss for the armor, which I might do first. I think I might start by glossing the armor, and then we'll paint all the other bits. What does he got for gloves? Probably a little Agrax for his gloves and hair. His pants, his tunic is a lighter gray than I did for these guys. I'm going to start that with Eshin and lift it up to Dawnstone. Yeah, it's probably good. Got the Vallejo flesh tones. And there is some brown for his leather bits. I just do that. A Catchan flash with a wash of Agrax. Now for his hair, I want to kind of go a slightly reddish hue, but I've seen some people paint him there where he almost looks blonde. It looks odd for Faramir. But to do that, maybe I'll base. Good question. Good question. Maybe I'll base with. Maybe I'll base with Gorthor. Highlight with Mornfang. That'll look kind of like the reddish brown hair actor whose name I completely blanked on right now. Nope, I'm not gonna remember. That happens every time I try to remember a name. I can be like thinking about someone and be like, oh, you know, the person from the. Like, I thought about them 10 minutes ago and I remember the name, and right now, completely blank. So I think I'll do one of them with a base like that. Might not be too long. I won't be able to do that. The way I did this base was a mistake. I've got a printout sheet. It's like texture. Like there was a whole sheet of this paper. It's a kind of soft, little printed, textured brick, and I got another brick too. Oh no! I was gonna give him the other brick. It's more like that scallop shell pattern. But I had Dr. Wife cut them all with her pre-cut, and then we have a slit in there that folds down enough to accommodate the little base thing. But then I realized I had to like cut the feet out, and it was such a pain in the ass. But it looks pretty good for the stone, because that let him stay, you know, attached well. I wasn't like gluing the feet because this is kind of soft. I don't know how well it would hold, but yeah, I won't need too many paints today. It's mostly silver, and I've already got that base coated, so just slide some drinks out of me. Just water and tea today. Oh, I do have beers. Any trimming? Oh, that's not a. That's a third-party base. That one's right in the center. I don't want this. There it is. It does need trimming. Oh, I have so many third-party ones. Sorry about that little sprue. Oh, and then the other one I'll probably do grassy to match some of the other guys I have. So I'm gonna put these guys too. Basic grass and dirt base. So I didn't paint this guy. I bought a really nice Helm's Deep display off of Craigslist, and the guy had an extra set of original orcs and Minas Tirith guys. He already got them based and stuff. So like, all right, done. So I've done 12, maybe no. I've done 10 swordsmen like the captain. And then my other almost, I think I only had 20. Some of them are busted up pretty bad, so they're now casualty parts. So when I get my Witch King on Fellbeast, I'm going to use some broken horses and some of the broken guys. And I got this super thin carbon fiber wire, and I'm just going to like suspend them in the middle of it. And then use a lot of Uhu glue to make like a gore sploshy splatter. Hope it works. Alright, anyways. So to start, I'm gonna knock all my paints. Shit. 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 Alright. Just get this opened up. Oh yeah, Dr. Wife bought me a bunch of Indiana Jones Legos. I'm psyched. I got all the original ones. I had them all set up under my dorm floor in college. Shadow on that side's a little heavy. That seems fine. All right. So first up is the wash brush. That's my... I left a lot of the green paint sitting in my brush rinser. Now it's all caked in the bottom. Oops. Whoopsie. Linen oil gloss. Here we go. I don't have a lot of it because it was one of the ones I spilled. I think. Yeah. Spilled Agrax too. I still managed to salvage like half the pot. Alright, so just a quick basing just to bring out more of the contrast in the armor. Make it look a little dirtied up and worn. Get it in the chainmail. Oops, cat fuzz. I sprayed these guys in my garage. My father-in-law. Well, okay, my father-in-law's garage. Sometimes he does work in there with like no. Oh, my in-laws have like no concept of personal space. Kinda. It's more like they're just not socially aware, I suppose. Like, let's put it this way. Well, I did almost nothing. They have no concept when they're like completely intruding on your space. Pancakes, what, buddy? Pancakes is crying. So like I was working out in the garage on my gold one day. Buddy, I hear you crying. Just come inside. The mic is picking it up, but I don't have a good grasp of how loud the decibels are in it, so let me turn the mic up a wee bit. Just a wee bit. That's probably fine. Don't know. I never watch my VODs. I should, but I don't. I'm up so late, and I got like other stuff to do the next day. Anyways, as I was saying, so I've got all this gold like laid out, or not laid out, but yeah, I'm going through my smelter, I'm smelting it, melting it down into a blob. This shit is pure. Talking multiple nines pure. I have done a fantastic job of this. And then he starts his lawnmower like right next to me while I'm sitting there. It's not even like he was going to use it. It wasn't. It was like a large lawnmower, like a mini tractor. And it just sprays shredded grass all over everything. So, well, I gotta let it run once a week. But right now, right fucking now, man. Anyways, that little blob I showed off the other day is the only pure bit I managed to test smelt down before he contaminated everything. Pancakes? What, buddy? I'm in the process of repurifying all of it. It was so clean, and then just pancakes, buddy. What's up? What's up, pancakes? Are you just being whiny for the sake of being whiny, buddy? What? Just being whiny for the sake of being whiny. I keep dropping him a little bit. Alright. He's wet. Let me see if I can cram this one, please. How steady does this one hold? Yeah, steady enough. Blade. I'll probably gloss. No, maybe I'll gloss the blade at the end. Back plate, shoulder plate. Chain mail. The books everybody wore. I didn't have any plate mail yet. It hadn't really been invented in the world. So everybody wore like scale and chainmail. Is it? Oh my God, pancakes. That boy. Look at his wrists. I don't know if I did. Looks like I missed part of him. I did. I know it's not set to release until 2026, but I'm excited for new Animal Crossing on the Switch 2. Game's my fucking jam. I love Animal Crossing. I still play New Leaf daily. I've been playing New Leaf daily for what? What? For 12 years. What, pancakes? What? What's up, buddy? Heard you was a baby ass. What's up, buddy? Hey, pancakes. What's up, buddy? But you're dork. What a dork. I love him. Dr. Web's helping her mom with her citizen's test. So nobody's paying any attention to poor pancakes. They just come in to use the litter box. That's all they do, little bastards. Alright, so he's coated. Alright, so that should be all the gloss I need. I'm just going to set it to the side. Alright, so... I guess I could just do this captain's helm now. While I wait for everything else. Metallic paints. Always a pain in the ass. I just want his stuff to get a little dry. Oops, may have been a little bit thick. Oh, I should probably hold it so you can see it. Right, duh. Just a little lighter coat, and then I'll maybe I didn't make his head stand out as much as I hoped it would. I'll put a little bit of Melon gloss on there. Stop. Dab a little bit of it away. Just enough for pancakes, buddy. Buddy. Listen. We do this every stream. You don't want any attention during the day. You don't want any attention when we want to give it to you. And then as soon as one of us sits down, here you go. Pancakes, I hate to say this, but I think we might have to fire you. That's right, buddy. Sorry. This guy's a little bent. Okay. Alright, that's alright. You know what? I forgot his greaves. Pancakes, buddy. Gonna send you to big gay baby jail. Gonna eat you up in there. Pancakes loves big gay baby jail. So that's drying next to his boots. Let me do face, maybe? Let's do face. Alright, just the teensiest little blob of Vallejo. That should be so much more than I need. Because it's just got just two faces. That's it. Their head's even the same. Looks like it. Looks like there's parts where like they just rotated it slightly. Pancakes, buddy. Pancakes, buddy. Light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. Just gonna bash your brains in. I don't know if my wife has ever seen The Shining. I like watching horror movies. We used to do that before we moved down here. Whenever we were here, stay up late. You know, we'd drive all the way down from Maryland, real exhausted. But her parents are on such a weird sleep schedule. My father only goes to bed at like 6:30, and then wakes up at 3 in the morning. He's deaf from being in the tank command, so he has no concept of how loud he is. Bangs around the kitchen, waking everybody up. Then he goes back, and then he just like takes a 2-hour nap on the couch. You can just not do that. You could just stay in bed. Wake people up at 5 or 6 in the morning instead of 3 in the morning. That's it. Faces are done. Base coat, I mean. Yeah, he's got armor around his neck. Okay, gotta get more up in here. Gotta get more up in there. Any edges to this I can go over just when I do the mithril. Little bits and punch. Actually, this did go on pretty thin. All right. I have a strong suspicion this is not gonna be a long stream. Denethor Brown. Another one I'm just working out straight out of the pot. His chin. the fuck is that noise? There's like a buzzing noise going on in here, but I can't figure out what it is. Like it almost sounds like a bug, but it's not. It's very mechanical, but it's going on for a few days. But so we have a projector instead of a TV. I strongly recommend projectors over TVs. One of the bulbs has been going, so it makes the same similar buzzing sound. It like starts up and gets going. I don't know what this is, because I'm not running the projector right now. A little bit of a mustache. It's okay, Faramir. Your dad will love you one day. And hey, your future wife may not be much of a cook, but you know she's got a thing for bearded Dunedain. Faramir and Boromir have elven blood through their mother, who is from Dol Amroth. Prince Imrahil is their uncle. Nimrodel, I think, was the elven person whose retinue their great-great-great-grandmother or whoever was. I think. If I recall correctly, and I possibly do. It's also entirely possible I don't. I've got a Prince Imrahil. That might be fun. After I finish Gondor, I'll move on to the fiefdoms. I completely forgot if my brother said he'd be leaving the UK. It'd be cool if we could go to Warhammer World Point, but I'm like, it's his vacation. I don't want to derail it. Oh my god, pancakes! Mau Mau, pancakes, come here. What a freaking baby. What a freaking baby. That should be all that I need. I do realize I need black. Just for some of the scabbard stuff. Where's my Corvus? I have it on a Corvus. I'll do Corvus. Pancakes, buddy. You. Yeah, you. Hi. What's up? What is up? What's going on? What's going on? Gotcha. Got you, bitch. Come here. Come here. What's up? What is up, buddy? Don't mind me. I just gotta hold this whiny can. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What's going on? What's going on, sport? What's the matter? This happens every time I try to do anything. Not just streaming, like just anything Dr. Wife and I try to do. Suddenly it's the greatest tragedy in the world. Hi, buddy. Do you want to maybe shut up? What if, crazy idea, what if you played with us when we wanted to play with you? What if you accepted the attention earlier in the day instead of whining as soon as we're not looking at you? Can you imagine? Can you imagine what would happen if you let me stream peacefully? That's you up there. Do you see you up in the screen? That's you. Fat baby. Big sad fat boy. No squirming. Get out of here. Get your butt out of here. See you, buddy. I love you. I love you. That asshole. Hello. Hi. What a dickhead. He's back. He's staring at me. What's up? What is up? What if... Where's that tree container? Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead, put some treats here. Oh my god. What's this? What is this, buddy? Is this treats? I'm just going to put these up here. I'm going to hide that treat container out of them just so you can see them. What? If you want the treats, you need to come here. And then once you get the treats, I expect you to do shush. Throw on at him. Alright. Boots and gloves. Pancakes. Noisy boy. He accidentally knocks out of the room. Alright. What was I going to do to this guy? Oh no, he was just here to match bases. His helmet's been lightened up. Alright, buddy, last one. This is the last one. Chomp. No more. Hands are empty. All out. Alright, did you choke on it, you fucking dipshit? Oi. Alright, anyways. Boots. Oh yeah. Such gremlins. Pancakes can count. That's a problem. He's smart enough that he's able to count. He's got full object permanent. He's freaking smart. It's a pain in the ass because he can't leave anything around him, or else he'll get into it. And he problem solved like no other cat I've ever seen. Watch him figure out complex puzzles and then just analyze the puzzle and repeat it anytime he sees a similar one. It's like, well, so much for keeping the hamster safe from you, buddy. He's got like 5 or 6 of them. We just stopped getting hamsters because of him. Muffin's dumb though. Muffin's so dumb. I don't know if a cat realizes how dumb he is. He's certainly not conscious of it. Pancakes is just fucking... Jesus, he's so goddamn smart. Watching him troubleshoot is very interesting. Because, like, Muffin, the dumb one, is at least smart enough to know that we know what to do. He's also smart enough to know that Pancakes knows what's going on. So if there's any, like, commotion, the first thing he does is looks at Pancakes. Oh, is Pancakes getting ready to eat? Well, then it must be food. Let me hop out of my bed. He's always hopping out of his bed because that's where he spends all of his time. Bed. He's lazy. Not Pancakes, Muffin. Muffin's sweet, but he's stupid. God, is he stupid. Don't get me wrong, we love him so much, but he's also really patient. It's really weird. Like, if he accidentally locks himself in a room, he won't cry. He'll just sit there for hours until you open the door and he's just like, oh, hello. We'll just find him there, like, perched perfectly like a loaf, Just chilling. Relax. No sense of panic to him. Waffles gets locked somewhere, you'll cry. Cry and cry and cry. Until he's found and let out. Now Muffin just sits patiently like, oh, okay, this is where I am now. No, that's it. That's where I live here, right here in this little bathroom. I will just sit. Sometimes we don't find him for like hours and hours. It's really quite funny. Here he comes again. Hello, pancakes. Have you come to pester me? We got 5 treats earlier. Was that not enough? It's never enough. He was so fat as a kitten. He was like 15 pounds. He was so fat. They're like, yeah, you guys gotta let him slim down a bit. So we're trying, but he literally consumes anything he can get his paws on. Although Muffin ate a cactus once, so I don't know. I don't mean like he chewed on it. I mean he ate it. Like, this wasn't like a soft cactus either. This wasn't something with little fuzzy thorns. This thing was like inch-long needles everywhere. He ate it. It's a mystery how. But consuming the last bits of it. Just fine. Bro, what the fuck? Cat, why are you like this? Alright. I want to know where my Denethor went. What's Denethor's father's name? Is that Icthelion? I think it is. Sometimes people will give Tolkien a hard time because he like reused names for characters. But it's like, yeah, that's how the real world works. Oh, it's not even the first Icthelion. It's like, or Denethor. It's like, yeah, it's named after them. That's how the names work. Do you have any concept of like Christian names? People have been carrying those things around for, several millennia. Looks like this hand leaked a little around the mold, so it does look like he's got like a lumpy flash around his hand here. Pommel looks a little fucked up, but Right. That should be it for that brown. Oh, Wamples is here now. Hey, buddy. What's up? You don't normally crave attention like this unless it's like early in the morning and you want breakfast, but... So I assume you're just here to chill? Grandpa downstairs? They're not a fan of my father-in-law. It's a little loud for them. Alright, let's do the gray part of his coat. Tunic. Oh, it's almost been an hour already. Oh, okay. I'm moving along. It's not like I'm really like pressed for time or anything. I'm just get on with it. This brush. See, it's thicker on this brush than I thought. It's a mistake. I'd read somewhere that the reason Denethor didn't like Faramir was because that Boromir had some hints of Dunedain blood, but Faramir did not. I thought it was like, oh, sounds like Faramir isn't his child, but then I could never find that source again and it turned out to be totally fake. No, a spam bot, go away. Are you saying get as in get out, like get gone, or I should get to pay for viewers? I'm not going to pay. Either way, no. Grays over silver are always take a few layers. Well, anything over silver does. I do need more viewers. I'm really close to affiliate, which is freaking insane. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm getting there a little bit by little bit. I think I really need to learn to manage social media stuff better. But I've never been the most active on social media. So I really gotta learn to advertise myself, get myself out there more. Should probably post, remember to post models on Twitter because I kind of forgot to do that until yesterday. bit of brown on the shoe again. Right, a double coat should be good. Anytime you use metallics, you really do want to coat it once or twice. You always want to coat everything at least once, duh. But I mean like an extra coat, recoat, overcoat. Just really helps clear out any little metallic shine. I was getting a little on his boots. So passes Denethor, son of Ecthelion. It's Pippin's in charge now. Little spots where it looks like the silver showing. Back in there. Behind his hand. Alright. Other Boromir. Faramir. Okay, that's because they shifted his armor in front there. Couple little differences in the base model. Tracking when I'm painting is a little janky on my face because I do have to keep looking away all the time. Crouch down real low next to my paints. Belt. Well, I'm gonna get a little bit of. I got some paint into the chainmail. Oh, 1 second. I got a paintbrush in my mouth. Excuse me. These are both models of Faramir. They're older ones. I don't know. I actually don't know when these ones are. Well, these would have been Return of the King models. I know most of his more recent ones are the Ranger version of him instead of the Gondor Knight. Or Skiliath. Oh, maybe I'll do one on Skiliath instead. Make it like the other one, but like wet and flooded and crunchy. But I had a couple of them, and their armor's the same as the rest of my Gondorian armor or army. So I figured I'd paint these two up to match and go with them. And then whenever I get some Rangers done, I'll do the other ones. So I when I first tried to read the Fellowship of the Ring, I was like 12, and I got to like Council of Elrond, and was so bored because I was 12. No, maybe no, I was no, I might have been 10. Um, so I never like finished the Fellowship, but then I went and read The Return of the King and then The Two Towers, and I don't know why I read them in that order. I have no idea. But so I'm actually starting or have been working through slowly, like actually reading it from start to finish in order. But um, I didn't realize how, like, even though I had already read half of it, I forgot how slow of a start Fellowship gets off to. It is a nice, pleasant beginning, but I did remember checking out, like, looking at my copy and being like, okay, this copy is 1,030 pages of the full Lord of the Rings. Um, I am 110 pages in, and these guys are still at Farmer Maggots eating buttered mushrooms and stuff. And I'm like, when does this get going? We're 10% of the way through the story. 10% of the way through the book. What is going on here? But it's calm, slow start before things really escalate. I think the hobbits all kind of expect to be done once they get to Rivendell, and then like, oh, this is bigger than us. We got to do this. Well, Frodo does, and then everybody else joins him. But I like the ring wraiths going into the Shire. They cause terror everywhere, and they give the Shire and the farmers are just like, where's the Baggins? And the farmers just like, no, fuck you, get out of here. Get out from our town, get out of here. I've got a little bit of flashing here that I missed. Gaffer Gamgee tells a ring wraith to get the hell out of there. Lies to it, saying we have no idea, and then immediately runs to go tell Sam, like, hey, your boss is some guy was looking for your boss. I told him to get the fuck out of town. Yeah, they really make they really like superpower the Witch King. They're definitely more just like spooky fear causing spirits. Like that's like their greatest strength, that they just cause fear just by being like in the vicinity. So that's one of the how they helped how they took down like was it Minas Ithil. Just like snuck in and hung around as their invisible ghosty form, causing it all the fear to spread through the city and tear itself apart. Instead of like spookily sliding in past the bartender there, like in the movies. Yep. I'm spoiled for choice because I have so many. I've managed to amass so many unpainted minis. I'm always just like, oh, maybe I'll do a Minas Morgul army. Well, I just finished Angmar, so maybe I got like half the troops for it. Maybe I'll do that. But I'm like, oh, but I don't have enough good armies finished, so maybe I'll do this. And then I just kind of like stare at my minis, going, one day I'll figure out what I want to do. Someone on Reddit just made a really nice Minas Morgul display board for their army. Creepy glowing lights coming up from the bottom and everything. All right. Let's do the scabbard next. Oh, it was. No, I'll do Abaddon. I was going to do Corvus, but I'm going to do Abaddon because I already used it on these guys. And I got gloss on it. I don't know if you pick the gloss up. Yeah, he's got the little glossy spots. on the wood part of the shield. I didn't want it to be glossy. They do have the black breath, though. Use that as a bizarre poison. I don't know, poison gas, miasma, so to speak. They get merry with it, and I think they also get Eowyn and Faramir. I think they get married twice with it, actually. Him and Eowyn kill the Witch King. Alright, let's touch up this guy's shield.
I need fast.
Who
Was president during World War One?
Wilson.
What was his first name?
Woodrow.
Ah. My mom said it was Woo Woo.
Ah, I see your mom's citizen test is going to go fantastically. Good old Woo Woo Wilson. There's a bit in there too. Ooh, neck won't crack. Right. Scabbards.
From Saturday through Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be so excited because literally the one reason why I can't work in the afternoon downstairs or even in here is because someone is constantly like making noise or bothering me. As soon as I hear that whistle on the door opening, I'm like, so I'm probably not gonna go into the office next week, like Thursday or Friday.
Just enjoying the peace at home while your dad's gone.
Yeah. They say don't work in your bedroom. I literally work in our bedroom floor every single day, afternoon. It's the weirdest thing ever, but it's like the only spot where I have total peace and enough room to talk.
Just need to get new family, hun. Just need to get new family.
Yeah. Except you and the boys.
Listen, just sabotage your mom's citizenship test. And then when she gets deported, be like, oh no, Dad, you better go with her too. Womp womp, leave us the house. Womp womp womp.
So Shannon, did you read her text message?
Nope.
And she doesn't know if she should go to the hospital for it. But it sounds like it's probably very related.
Yeah. She just had stomach surgery, so.
Yeah. It's kind of like, what's it? One of us like had something done, and then we had a little bit of that out of the system or whatever. But yeah, it's like it's normal.
Oops. 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 I messed up a little bit. There we go. Hold on 1 second. I'm doing pretty good tonight, said my wife, who was right behind me.
you. What should I do with my...
I can't see my black paint.
I need to finish my stupid rail line. I have so much sloppies now and so much terracotta. So hoping I can make it to that station that I want to build. Where the north-south line connects with the east-west line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost there. I think we said once I see land again. We're gonna come up and build.
Black is like really gunking up the tip of this brush. It's making it a little difficult to get into spots. Maybe the tip of this brush is already shaded up. That didn't take long. It's not absorbing any fucking paint.
Is there anything I can do in the warehouse right now?
Or
should I go build my bridge?
I think you're good to build your bridge.
Okay.
You gotta let every. How does the bottom pour look?
I got the signs.
Did you get the corners?
Am I supposed to get the corners?
Not quite. Like I only need like enough room in the corners to be able to like work around the ends of the sorter. What the fuck is going on with this brush and paint?
Yeah, I did want to do give you extra work by hollowing out the corners and then not like making that. Chicken? No, I think that's the puppy.
Something get down in the sorter.
Yeah, you know how that puppy got down
Mhm.
the sorter yesterday into the sorter? Alright, I'm gonna plug in now. Watching a documentary about the Black Plague.
Okay. Whoops.
Hey, where did you
Let me get a little more of the Ashen Gray on his tunic. Oh, there is not much Ashen Gray on here at all. Never mind, it's fine. Yeah, we have a lot of wear on some of these. That's a highlight. Highlights, that's a base. That's a straps. Me too. Do the wash on his face. Okay, that was way too much on that brush. It just put a big little blob right on his mouth. In the mouth, in the eyes, across the nose. All right. Hey, that wash is done. Should be done with black. What's that? All right, face is drying. Let's do straps. That Morton Fang. So he's got straps on the backs of his knees and around his arms and shit. That should be done with. Oops, should be done with all those. Not wait for his eyes. Hey, Lamp, you've been doing that a lot lately. Lost one of the brush rolls. There it is. Oh, shit. Double shit. I dropped one of them in this crack here. That'll be fine. As long as I don't roll in there too much, it's fine. All right, small brush. Small brush for straps. All right, got belt. Actually, since I've already primed them with the silver, I can dodge the belt buckle pretty easily. I don't have to paint it because it's already painted. As long as I'm careful with this, who knows? I might be careful enough with it. Or maybe that idea that Faramir wasn't actually Denethor's kid is from like David Day or somebody. Somebody just pulling shit out of their ass and making stuff up. I got gray on this belt strap back here, so just left to paint some of them after all. Do, 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 do. And I just painted over it. Whoops. It's okay. It already had gray on it, so it doesn't matter. It was already going to get another coat. did smudge a little around his hip, but I think it'll be an easy cover when I do the layer silvers. I think this is supposed to be a leather strap. So I'm going to paint it like it's a leather strap. Can't tell what the rest of this knot is, though. That's kind of a scrambly mess. Ooh, it didn't get molded quite properly, it looks like. Go under his arm to get in there. Okay. Oops. Got it on my thumbnail instead. Make sure the paint goes on the model, not on you. Right. Okay, what am I looking at there? That actually looks like it might be fabric. I think I must have missed a little bit of the Eshin Gray. Just a very small amount peeking out under his arms. Pull that back into the list. Back into the paint roster. Alright, hon, pancakes is your problem, not mine. Pancakes is your problem, not mine.
Yeah. Right here.
When was the last time I heard that Mario theme? Must have popped up on TikTok or something. All these wee little stramps. This other one. Right up at the wrist. Okay, I see it. We work with all silvers. They're tough to spot. Boots, gloves, scabbard. Yeah, I think it's good. Alright, it's built. Funny, these are the same from the waist down. I think that's too funny. I thought they were like you see it all the time with the troops. Usually made out of, 2 or 3 main parts. 2 or 3. I'm gonna say 3 or 4. 3 or 4 like main body parts. You swap a few parts, like okay. The elves you can see it like with the archers. You can look at the you know what? That piece, there's an extra piece on this model scabbard that's not on this one, so I just painted over part that's supposed to be silver. Hey, fix that later. But as I was saying, fuck, I forgot what I was saying. I literally forgot what I was saying. Hun, what was I saying? Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. The miniatures in different parts. Just to darken it. Like you can see with the elves, like okay, these ones all have the same cloaks. They've got the same like shoulders. It's less common in like the orcs because everybody's a little different with their armor and shit. But there's there's a few. There's like okay, these are the same poses, but they've given different helmets. These are the same body armor but different arms. But to do this with a hero is too funny. They must have cared just as much as Denethor did. Yep. All right. Nothing around the head. Right. Let me pull out that little bit of ashen gray to get his arms. I'm just gonna go straight from the pot. Well, I'm added like a couple little spots on him. Brush is too wet. Brush is a little bit too wet. It's diluting and smearing instead of filling in. Every time I push, it pushes a little water out of the bristles. Lamp, I saw that. You're up to something there, Lamp. Lighted it. Ooh, gotta check some water. Armpits are good. And do you hear that? It kind of sounds like the way the projector does. Excuse me. It sounds like it's coming from like one of the windows or something. I've noticed it other nights too. But I think it's only after you turn off the projector and go to shower. So I just think it doesn't get noticed when the projector's running.
Oh, could it be the air vent?
Maybe.
Sounds a little choppy sometimes.
Probably it then. Have to cut off our air, that's all. A bit. This edge needs touching up. There we go. Alright, that is straps and sleeves. Take the mesh out of here. I think that means I can start with the this is really thick and chunky in the brushes. A little high grade isopropyl always clears it out. Some chunks stuck in the bristles. Come here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's working its way out. If not, I'll just pull it out. Come here. Come here. It's actually really in there. Okay, whatever, it's fine. We'll have to do. Action's done. Okay. I guess I could do the washes. Yeah, I'll do washes now. Start with the Agrax. Something's wrong with this brush. It gets like really thick and sticky really easily. I can't figure out why. So I washed it pretty well. Alright, so first we'll do the brown. Put that over his boots and straps. One boot, two boot. Hair and beard. I was going to do his armor after I did the wash, because the armor's already been washed. It was like the first thing I did. So I figured the armor would be, you know, long done and dry, but by the time I got to the other parts. Yeah, I'll just have to be careful when I do his hair. If I make any mistakes with the hair, I can just, cover it up with paint. Problem solved. Yeah, his arm here is definitely some kind of weird mold leak. Something happened there. More boots. They give the heroes more, the good armies more plate mail. So the Agrax on like the leather straps doesn't really show all that much. It's only like, that tends to be like the only leather on them. When you get armies like the orcs or the Uruk-hai, it's like, oh, this guy's entire thing is leather, so just slather them with it, and now you got pieces of the leather that look oily and grungy and dirty. That's where it really looks good. But it's not doing much on Faramir here. It is kind of shading his hands. Doing a little for the gloves. It's getting a few little blobs, little droplets here and there that kind of break up the smoothness of it. Slipping out of the base. All right. Rats. That should be done. Clean the brush. Alright. Molten oil for the fabrics. I think that's the only thing that needs it. The scabbard doesn't really need it. Yeah, scabbard's fine. It's already black, so. The fabric is really picking up the depth and pattern nicely. I might do a 50-50 Ash and Dawnstone wash for it, actually. I think the Dawnstone might be too light. I keep forgetting to check if there's like an in-between gray. Like, Eshen's too dark. Eshen and Scanblade are too dark. Dawnstone's too light. Ministratum's too light. Get up in here by his crotch. Alright. So, once that's dry, like that. Brown's good. Oh, eyeballs. Gotta give a brief moment for things to dry before I start doing the armor. There he goes. Or should I do the face next? I'll do the face, because if I overshoot the face, and I get it on the helm, I can just paint the helmet silver after. Oh, teeny brush, here we go. Eesh. Eesh. Is that his teeth? A bit of teethies in there. It ought to be fine. Just a little teensy bit. Okay. Didn't go as well on the side, but hey. Oh yeah, it didn't go well on the side at all. I'll fix it. Bit dry. Bit dry. Teensy, 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 tiny drop of carbo crimson into his mouth. Just the smallest little bit. Want to fix it. Just gives him a bloody looking mouth, probably. Yeah. Blah. Shit. Shouldn't have done that. It was okay in that one. Alright, once that dries, I'll redo his teeth. Yeah, a bit of mistake. Real minor mistake. I don't think my shit is wet enough. I don't think my pad is wet enough. Get in there, absorb. Time to fix his teeth. Alright, alright. Let me hold this really delicately and closely. Oh, the part that I got is too thick. A little better. I might be able to go in with the black when I do his eyes. Oh, that looks better. Blind in that. Okay. Right. teensiest little bit. Hey, he's not totally cross-eyed. The same face. It's the same face. Come on. Some weird snake slit eyes on that one. Ooh, these are good. Alright, alright. That cap is not sitting evenly, so let me dig it out real quick. That happens a lot with these pots. The back gets clogged up. These guys up. Yeah, it's a big chunk in there. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna do that at some point. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, we're good. I'm just pushing all my stuff together. It's only gonna fall apart and make a pile and a mess, but the damn thing popped through. Dark enough, I don't have much depth perception with it. I've got darker paints. Come on, motherfucker. Is hooked in and stuck. Maybe I hooked the plastic. Come on, I don't want to get back to painting. I don't want this thing to dry out on me. Ow, my thumb. Son of a bitch. There we go. I have a mess of my hook though. Yar. Oh, that's an army I don't have anything. Oh, they have Corsairs Lumbar. Oh, right. Support tab out the back. Come on. That's it. I'm getting me hook again. Still not sealing properly in the back. Whatever. Hey, it's low. It's one of the most commonly used paints, so you know what? That was all like stuck in the rim, keeping it from sealing, closing properly. And
Hi, how are you?
good. How are you?
Good. A movie called The Black Death has got Sean Penn in it. So I think I know who's gonna die first.
Is it Sean Penn?
Yeah.
Wait, Sean Penn or Sean Bean?
Bean.
Okay.
One that always dies.
Wait, Sean
Maybe
Penn.
Sean Penn. It's like Woo Wilson versus Woodrow Wilson.
Right, now let's do the face. All right. Little bit of his nose. I immediately smeared it on the more, but oh well. His cheeks. God, this looks like shit. What happened? How did it go on so poorly? Look, what the hell? Lid. Okay, that's what's going on. My brush hook is too hooked. It's becoming a loop. What the shit are you doing? Ah. That's the expression I've accidentally given him. Fresh, you fucking betrayed me. What the shit? Hey, I'm glad I'm doing the silver last. Or after. Pick up the same model. This one. Don't know what I'm doing differently this time, but it's working. At least semi-decently. Because I'm working symmetrically. I know, but doing his nose would, the tip of his nose would help. Just a slip. That's it. Ah, whatever. Whatever. And then just the teensiest little dribble. Too much. Just a little bit of this on his cheeks. That's like the only part that's really can be exposed. Can't put his brows covered. Most of his nose is covered. Right, so now let's do a little bit of hair. Said do the hair. Come on. Come on, Faramir. Bits on his beard. Just enough to get his upper lip. That looks better. I think that's what it was. I think getting like some of the flesh tone on his mustache really like threw off the shape of his face. Yeah, that's what it was. Head and face are good. Let's mix up this. Ooh, no, shit. Okay. Oh boy, I made a mess of this lid. Tonight's is a particularly messy stream. Alright. Shite. That'll probably dry pretty quick, but Oops. So like an equal-ish portion. Down just a little bit. All right, that looks nice. Evenly in between. Some chunk of crap in there. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. All right, fucking brush it. All right, this one. All right, so let's get some of this on there. It's a little. It's all right. Actually, maybe probably should have gone a little lighter, but. I know. I'll do the edge of it. He's got there's like a trim to his tunic thing. So I'm gonna do the trim entirely this color, and then I'll lighten it up with a little bit of this stuff. If not,
He's looking at me like he passed me.
well, he does force you to feed him all the time. So maybe you might actually be his servant. Let pancakes boss you around. Oh, that's so sad.
It's my point.
That's so sad.
That's how I bring in the big bucks.
Yeah, I know how he earned Employee of the Month. Literally just makes you give it to him. I'm sad. Fat Boy Pancakes hasn't even earned it. Does he even deserve treats anymore for what he's done? I don't think he does.
I don't know which guy this is, but I think it's like Snape or someone from Harry Potter is also in this.
Alan Rickman?
We have a big nose.
Kinda. They have kind of a deep droning voice.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like him.
Pancakes just hit the door, chasing a treat.
It just hit the door. I've never done that before. I'm just
It's punk ass all day.
That's right. Peony.
Sure, I'll take a little stack. You wouldn't mind fishing me out a stack?
matches porcelain.
Works too. I left my ice cream bowl in the sink.
Wait. Oh, you know how I put together
Mm-hmm.
that really nice vase with the like, what do you call the you know, the dried scented stuff?
Potpourri.
Hopefully, yeah. And all that was from the dollar store. Apparently, the last people that were there took all that.
Yeah.
That had a party. I mean, to be fair, I did know that going into it that they could take it because, like, apparently they take everything. They don't even put out toilet paper for them. Apparently they take that too.
Wait, less people going in where? Blind slip? Oh my god.
Because they rent out the building
Mm-hmm.
weekends, and the people that rented it last just took it.
Turds. If you need any violence done against them, I'm game. Just let it be known, you know.
I'd buy my $5 donation.
Now, do they just rent that hall? Like that
Yeah.
normal hall that they have the thing at?
Yeah, that building. So they rent it on the weekend, and then
Mhm.
basically pays their rent in the bill. Money they have from that.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they need to rent it because otherwise they don't get any money. But all my dad was asking for was potpourri, which we found at the we found at the thrift store, you and I. But then I also said, oh, let me get some vase and like flowers and marble chips and stuff. That was just a little extra because I thought that would be nice when they have their meetings there.
Yeah.
But apparently, and I don't know if it was because usually they have to supply their own toilet paper and stuff
Uh-huh.
at parties. So that's why I wonder if maybe they thought it was someone's, you know. I don't really care. It was $5. I would not spend a lot of money on it. Absolutely not. But for the price, good. I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah, fucking they're gonna steal your stuff.
It was a really cute basket though that my dad had that I found and picked out for the potpourri.
Ooh, that was too much. Dabbed it away with my finger. Oh, I dabbed it away and it like worked. All right, that lightens that up pretty nice. Pancakes is a very nosy boy.
Plus, they have this adorable little nose right in everyone's business.
Can't poop in peace with him around.
He went from Mr. Independent to so dependent. Oh, in today's news, so apparently, Tropicana shrunk its container size again. Now it's like 46 or something.
A new 48-ounce can comes in a nice 32-ounce container.
They always do it when they change the containers. Like if a company changes its containers, you better believe that there's less in there.
So a picture someone shared of a juice box that one of their local brands. And it was a square.
Mm-hmm.
Like like the normal juice box size?
Yeah.
Like take the top, the width of the top, and just make it square on the sides.
Yeah.
Like it was just a super small.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I didn't think they could get any smaller, but I was wrong.
Always say challenge accepted.
I think probably if I had done this in Eshin and then shaded it, it probably would look better. Because the normal oil really does darken stuff up a lot. I'm already working with dark colors, don't really notice it as much. It's much more apparent when you're working with lights. A lot of the shades are like that. Right? That looks okay. What the fuck is up with this brush, though? It's like it's not taking up any paint. We like 2 swipes and it's already like half dry. That's it. I'll just trim you shorter. It's hard. This is hard to do. So I managed to trim it thinner. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Done, 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 done. Silver and gold. All that's left. Let's do the gold first, because I think that usually requires 2 coats. Sword. Getting a little gold to the pommel and crossguard. Hilt, no. Yeah, hilt, yeah. I know too many words for things, and they all kind of blend together. The sword butt and the sword top of the handle. This is too light of a gold. Gehennas. See, if it comes up nice like that, it doesn't clog up your brush, your pot. Again, this one's another one that's looking pretty thick. The globs. Right. So this is a bit more orange by a lot. So I might coat it. Son of a bitch. I might coat it with this one just to lighten it up a little. There's only a couple small spots on here that I need it. Any other spots to do this? Should I do the edge of the helmet with this? Peter's about to lag. I gotta look up what Faramir's helmet looks like. Punch the mic. Let's see. Nope. Well, why don't you show me it in the movie? With a bunch of people's interpretations of it. Everything really slowed down as soon as I opened more than one program on my computer. There's a kind of goldish trim to it. But it's very light, so I'm not going to use this. I'll use that. And then I'll use the silver to trim it up. What are we at? 2.5 hours? Not terrible. Almost done. Alright, a little trim like here. It's a really faint brassy color. Which this is actually creating like really well by being semi-transparent over the lead belcher. Just doing enough to coat the edges. Oh, this trim is so thin. Yeah, it's a very pale brass color, so. Whoop, lamp. Saw that. Lamp is not a fan of me, unfortunately. I heard your sigh, hun.
Oh, Penny's just being a cute little boy.
Have you considered kicking his ass for it?
Sure, right?
Yeah, I think so. I can't, like, hold my hand close enough. I'm going to paint the whole faceplate like this, and then work it back with silver. That might be the best course of action for something like this, because it's so thin, it gets so close to his face. It's like, okay. And then when I do the silver, I'll just make sure I'll just color in the lines. It's too much. It's too much there. Sword hilt. Pommel, crossguard hilt. sword handle. Right. Almost done. Ooh, lean on that elbow. Splinters in it. Pancakes, buddy, what you up to? Sneaking around the floor there, sport. What's up, pancakes? Round, what you don't say, buddy? Don't freaking say, buddy. Right, odd choice. I'm gonna put a little bit of black. A teensy tiny bit along this edge. Just to fuck with stupid piece of shit tip. Peony, what's up, baby?
Aww.
Hi, buddy. Of all the times for you to hit my elbow, now is not it, buddy. Trying to paint a goddamn face.
You're such a sweet.
What the fuck happened to this brush? Why does this brush suddenly suck? Like, it went from being like one of my good ones to like shit so quickly. I threw it at waffles earlier. Actually, no, that was downstairs. They love their pickles. What's up with this goddamn brush? What the fuck? This is really frustrating.
Why do you keep waiting for entertainment?
Demands it.
Yeah. I guess I'd do the same as him. Some days I think he's honestly too smart to be a cat. What a life. Oh, perfect.
Don't eat it.
Actually good too.
I don't care. Don't eat it.
Your legs don't even seem that.
They're hydraulic. Bugs work on hydraulics basically, not muscles. That's why they can only get so big. Because the ratio of oxygen tube and hydraulic tube to joint size like hits a breaking point, and so they like literally can't get larger, or else like the ratio just falls apart and they can't get any bigger. That's why a lot of like the fossilized ones are huge, like dragonflies with a 3-foot wingspan, or the tarantulas the size of footballs.
I would assume time for the cave first.
Oh, they were long dead. Those giant insects were long dead.
So crazy to think. Less time has passed between us and T-Rex is one of the first dinosaurs. It's just crazy. Think about the length of the dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. Find it, hunt it down, and kill it. Where are they coming in from? That's the thing we have to figure out. Damn mosquitoes.
Like $5 a piece. Right? Opening and closing the sliding door.
He's not brave enough to go out on his own, but he's brave enough to let all the mosquitoes in. Yeah, that sounds like nothing.
Bringing the outside inside.
That sounds like our boy.
He didn't want to be in the garden. He kept looking towards it.
Maybe he wants to check out the like the rose bush. the crepe myrtle, I mean. Because whenever we're like heading inside and he's like walking, he like tries to stop at it and check it out. It's like, hey, no, buddy. Get your ass inside there, sport. Wait, oh, I hate metallics. But I don't want to learn how to do non-metal metallics. Actually, I hate this brush. Something's wrong with this fucking brush. So good for weeks, and now it's like, what the shit? Oh, did you like painting? Surprise. I've suddenly lost my tip. Fancy boy with fancy taste, son.
He really does have good teeth. Hey, I saw that. What the tree container?
Oh, you think I wanted to play? I wanted treats. That should be it for the gold.
Sean Bean is not by him.
No. All right. Mithril. Oh, I pulled him out. I actually don't have to. I'm not doing the bases today. Use this small brush because this other brush is pissing me off. I'm just tired. Pretty sure it was actually just Faramir's helm that was mithril. Guards of the Fountain Court also had some too, I believe. Helmet. Just enough to avoid the edges. Pancakes, buddy, I hear you. Just don't care. I'm kidding, buddy. I'm kidding, buddy. We can play in just a minute. We'll play in just a few minutes. Don't bite my leg. Such a dramatic little animal. Okay, that makes the helmet look nicer. That does look a little better. There's this plate mail on his hips. So ring here on his scabbard. I'm probably not going to do this with any of the soldiers, just to make the heroes a little brighter. I have so many Gondorian soldiers. I might turn some of them into like I have the veterans of those Gilead. I might turn some of them into just more. Maybe the profile's the same, but they get like an extra courage or something. That looks pretty nice. Let me get the tree. I think the main branches on it. One side of the scabbard, and let's get his sword. What if I do non-metal metallics but using metallics? Oh, aren't I clever? Before doing a shitty job of it. Oops. This brush is really gunking up. Really gunked up the brush there. Looks okay on this side, but maybe not. Right. Next Faramir. Oh, this will finish him up, so. remix this a little bit. I'm gonna add just a drop of water. Just a single drop, just because I do open pot from my metallics a lot, so they do dry out like some of the others a little bit more. So a little moisture in there. Never hurt. This is flowing much smoother now. The heavy bracers. Scabbard. This part that I mistook for leather. Shoulder pads. Well, it's not shoulder pads, you know what I mean. Shoulder armor. Bracers, that's what they're called. I didn't say that. I was painting them earlier. I couldn't remember the word for them. Back to the tree. Not much of the tree is showing though. But the sword blade is. Brush up one more time and we'll get the base plate. All right. I think the last bit is my over here. This one. See, this one's brush has been ruined plenty of times, but it's always been like a trusty, handy brush. A little bit of chainmail. I forgot about his boots. I guess I could put some on his boots too, but oh well. All right, a little bit more. Wee tiny bit more. One of these I hit it with the gray paint. This one, somewhere on here. Little itsy bitsy. All right, that is 2 Faramirs done. Really thoroughly clean that brush. All right. And 3 hours 4 minutes. All right. Including my loading start time, I think that actually breaks to an even 3. Took a little longer than I thought. Well, there was a few handful of changes and redos and things I did differently on. I think it turned out well though. I'm very happy with them. Armor looks brighter than the other guys, even brighter, little brighter than his captains. His head is smaller. His head's like much smaller. But I had to go through and like trim up like the edges of the helm because his cheeks started pouring over him. So I painted him, but yeah, it's good. Oh, did I miss? I did. One little piece of buckle. A bit more here on the edge of this too. Big old flake paint. Come here, get out of here. Now we're good. Now we're done. All right. Get my lid back on here. So. Cool. Headed over to paint. Yeah, it's my non-ranger Faramirs done. So these two guys. He's good. He's touched up. The other guy's just a base reference. The brick base is a pain in the ass. The other base is not. So look at his feet. You know what? He might not be a pain in the ass after all. Right. Let's do this real quick. Side has got I made a mistake when I had Dr. make a bunch of these because I wasn't really 100% sure on how well this was going to work. And it works okay. But there's definitely little spots where it needs to like be shredded and taken apart. Oops. Too much. So looking at his base support piece, none of his feet. Shit, they don't. Yeah, okay. I gotta cut a couple tiny little holes. Gluing. Curl up. No, don't do that. Stay down. Maybe I used super glue on him last time. One in, and two. Sticky little buggers. That works. I did swoop over his head. I did. Oh shit. Figures. How? He was pointy. Alright, so which one do I want to do as Gilead, and which one do I want to do as Helen? I'll do the one with the sword withdrawn as Gilead. God, I fucked that up. Already. Messed that up. I literally just said I was going to do the opposite, but here I am doing the thing. Anyways, whatever. Literally said I was going to have him being sneaky with his sword withdrawn, sneaking on Skilliath. What time is it? It's 10:42. Oh shit. Okay, that explains it. But he's in there. Now I have to figure out like where to cut spaces for his shoes out. Like this becomes like my new task for it. Fortunately, if this is gonna be Osgiliath, I can kind of junk it up and probably cover a lot of it. Go. Here's some gravel and shit. Some mud. But basically, I just kind of gotta keep lining it up and just trimming little bits here and there. Is that pancakes?
Nice socks there.
Pancakes, do you have some nice socks there? Yeah, buddy, did you raid the laundry? What a weird boy. Just looking. Hey, buddy. Alright, let's see, how is this looking in the back? Take a little bit more off of here. A little shred here. It's just back here. A little bit more. This is why it was a mistake. I think with the plastic guys, I'd be more willing to just to glue these on whole and cut their stand off instead. I can't really do that with the metal guys.
Oh, that looks good.
So close. It's just pancakes. It's not that ugly, hon.
I'm making like a little base,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks like a Rubik's Cube. Check it out, Mom. I gotta figure out how to split it up a little bit. Right? I don't know. I didn't really want to use wood. Would make look better with it. I'm just good. Maybe I'll add some wood features to it or something.
Oops. Look up these footprints. Man, there's like no room on these damn things. Alright. Get this piece of paper glued in here. Like some mud and puddles and shit on it. Maybe the best way to hide it. Look. Oh, glued into my thumb. Still leaving a little super glue down there. Bye. All right. All right. All right. Guess what? I gotta break the echelon gray back out. Correct. So basically about the tiles, but they're like in the opposite color of what I wanted. I am Dr. Mario and I am saving lives. So basically, like, just keep the texture and just cover everything with a different color scheme. Dark grout, light bricks, instead of light grout, dark bricks. can't remember if I experimented with these bases at all later with them. Stratum. That's what I did for the sides. Yeah. Do the sides real quick. Alright, let that edge dry real quick. I think the bricks are still a little bit damp. Let me grab mud. Put some of that on the base after I do the tiles. And I'll probably do a couple, probably wash it in a couple spots or two. Oh, that hurt. Chuck some peach tea while I'm at it. I'm gonna have to piss in the morning. All right. Oh, one more round of administratum. Probably a third round actually. Almost done. All right. I do these ones. This one. Or how did I did some repairs to some of these ones, and I was able to mimic it pretty well. I think I do have some of the granules for it. Usually helps if you paint the base first. But I'm not gonna do his base tonight. I'm gonna finish up Faramir's base here. This Faramir's base. And then I'm just going to go to bed. Because it's only Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, my dudes. That's good for me. Quartz. Whoa. I think it just came off in a chunk. It was pretty quiet, and then suddenly it just wasn't. It's a bit chunky. All right, instead of quietly sneaking through Osgiliath, he's going to be rushing in to lead a heroic charge to keep Osgiliath from falling. And this brush is like the same width as all the tiles. With bricks, which is nice. But the liquid leaking out of this brush is not nice. The shit brush. Oh, it does Osgiliath, it's fine. It's falling, it's a falling city. Everything's going wrong, nothing can be... The road crews haven't been out repaving, so all the shit is gooey. Hey! Oh, not you, Pancakes, you're fine. Staring at me, Father, what have I done? Nothing. You're good, buddy, for once. Hey, believe it or not, you're good. I don't believe it. I barely believe it, buddy. This definitely makes it a little grinchier than the other. It's nice. Wait, alright, almost done. There's like another brick and a half under his feet. Just barely reaching under here. Alright, a little bit more. There we go. That's the edge. That's the square edge I needed. Alright, so now that that's on there, let's get a little of the mud to make it more Osgiliath looking. Brush art spatula. Spatula, spatula, port and starboard attachments. Alright, so I want to cover the back here, because that's a lot where the lot of it is. A lot of the cramp. There's a little bit next to his foot in the front here. I'm going to kind of dab that in so it fills in the holes I left. A little blob over here because I didn't like how this paint over here turned out, so I'm going to smear it around a bit. Do a couple little piles here and there. And I think that ought to make everything look nice and grunged up. Then I'll add a little wash once this dries. But for the most part, his foot. For the most part, I think that about covers Skilliath bits. Maybe I'll get a couple pieces of like gray gravel and stick them in there. Do I have any gray gravel? Let me check. I might have something. Oh, you know what I do have? Plaster chips. Throwing stuff. Oops. Let's put some of these in there. This little part of a building fell down and now it's sticking to my tweezers. Okay, so the tweezers are sticky. That's great. That's fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright. Alright. Little bits of rubble. There's a big chunk. That ought to cover up a lot of the weird seams on this base. There you go. Alright, it's got to do some washes, but we'll have some crushed rubble and shit. Yeah, I probably should have done the, not mud, but the gray stuff I got. Hey, kitty cat. Oh, dropped back. Alright. So that's it for painting for tonight. I gotta let him dry before I can take the next steps on it. Swap off my brushes real quick. I have both of these guys finished before the next time I stream. I guess I have to figure out how many I want to do with Osgiliath bases and turn into veterans. How many I want to just leave regular little Gondorian soldiers. Precious. Because I got 100 of them, so it's not an issue of running out and thinking, oh, maybe I don't have enough. I mean, most of the guys that I do as Gilead, I'm just gonna do like their bases maybe. Maybe I'll do like half them. God, that's what I do. Half of them White City, a quarter of them Pelennor Fields, Dirt, and a quarter of them Skilliath. Oh, that would still mean having to do 75 of these brick bases. have I done? What horrible decisions did I make? There you go, Cornell. This will look great. So yeah, it will look fantastic, but I don't want to do it. But now that I've done a hero with the base like that, I'm committed. I'm committed to this mistake. I might not get there right away because I don't want to paint 100 identical ministerial soldiers, but I'll get there. So I'll probably swap armies here and there in between because they're not the most exciting guys to paint. I'm not doing their armor as complex as Faramirs, so they're going to be quick. No cover, no cover, no cover, no cover. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That one. That one probably. And but so next painting will probably be Thursday. Yeah, I'm gonna be switching off of Friday just because Friday ends up being. Whoops! I kicked my candy bag. Friday ends up being. I don't know. Dr. White and I stay up really freaking late. We really screw up our weekday schedule with our weekend schedule. Just like that. All right. But that is it for painting tonight. Let me get the 2 nearly identical Faramirs, the 2 half identical Faramirs. He's fine. He landed on my lap, so he only got muddy paint on my. That's all. They're out of focus. Yeah, let me get the brushes away and I'll at least focus a little bit. I'm still mad at this brush, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like its quality just dropped so quick. I'm really kind of surprised. So I've had other brushes get like shittier and are still fairly usable, but this one apparently. All right. Magnifying glass do anything at this angle? We'll find out. Not quite. Slightly visible. They're slightly visible. Yeah, not great. Pics will be up on Twitter later. More detailed ones. But I just crunched his gravel, right? The gravel was fucking dry. I crunched it. I gotta be careful with this one because whatever. Alright. Let him dry. So I gotta clear all these little bits that I shredded from the bases. Yeah, I think for the plastic guys, I'll probably just cut these out, like cut off that, and he'll just hold on to there. And then when it comes to the pancakes, I hear you. I'm almost ready. I'll just like cut out that slot on the base and just stick him through. No one's gonna notice. What stack was he in? He was in a good stack of the garbage stack. He's in the garbage stack. All right. So that is it for me for tonight. Painting again Thursday. I'll do another. I gotta find my Denethor. I don't know where the hell he went. He's gone, but painting Thursday. Hopefully I can find Denethor. If I can, I'll paint him. Let him try. Apply a little glue or something to stick those little bits of broken rock on his base. But all right, that is it for me for tonight. saw a lot of people popping into the stream, which is awesome. Gonna call it a night. Going to bed, going to sleep because I've already screwed up my day for tomorrow. But hopefully I see some of you on Thursday, and I hope you have a good night, and I will see you later. Have a good one.